going on, guys? So, working on retrofitting a navigation system, OEM navigation system, into my 2006 Legacy 2.5i. Obviously, this didn't come factory, it's a Kenwood unit. Should be the same through 2005 through 2009. Anyway, and as you can see, mine came from an 06 Spec B. So, there's not one good place online for all this information. So, I've started by mapping out this plug, which is mostly everything you need to get it to power up and to do its, kind of basic functions without the navigation, just the trip meter and that kind of stuff. So we've got illumination, ground. Let me go through here and tell you all the numbers of the pins. Actually, this will make things a little easier. So starting at the top here, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 8 on this top row. And then this pin here will be 16. So 16 going down this way, 15, 14, 13, etc. Okay. And this here is your video source. This will only work if you have parking brake applied, which we'll get to that. This is your backup camera input. You have to wire this. It's a Molex connector, very similar to what you'd find on a computer power supply. But anyway, so pins 1, 2, and 8 and 10 are not used on this plug. But starting over at 3 is illumination, ground. 4 is backup. So I believe, I haven't verified, but this should be a 12 volt in from, you could probably take this from your reverse lights or what have you. Next pin from that is ignition. The next 2 wires, I'm actually going to jump down a row. These are CAN bus wires, and these must remain twisted like an Ethernet cable, etc., to prevent interference. But yeah, so the one is number 6 and number 14. These are CAN bus wires, so I don't know which is which yet, but those are CAN bus wires. This is my first time working with a CAN bus car, so we'll see how that goes. We've got ignition, 12 volt in, and got a constant 12 volt in at the very end, so this would be number 8. So down here is 16, and 16 is a ground. 15 is also a ground. Again, that's that CAN bus wire we just talked about. They're a twisted pair. This is the parking brake input. So I believe this is grounded. So when this is grounded, I'm going to verify this here soon. So before I get in the car, I believe you ground this, and then this RCA input on the back will function. So we got that. And then this is listed in like the manual as VDC speed, but I'm guessing this is just a speed input. So this is going to go behind the cluster, and that'll give you that cool accelerator gauge pod thing, which at this point, after having a aftermarket doubled in, that's kind of the only things I'm really looking for out of this. And then this would be illumination, so I guess to help the thing dim. I've never used one of these in a factory configuration. So if you go online, you really can't find too much information on doing this. You can, but it's much people like started the project, haven't finished it, or it's just you have to dig around through like 1,000 forum posts to kind of find this information. So someone posted this pinout after looking around for a little bit, and where I kind of got this, I'd figured out some of this stuff on my own, but this made things a lot easier. But I was able to figure out, pins 1, 3, and 15 are ground, which again, you don't use pins 1 on this. But regardless, I can power it up after this. This is going to make things a lot easier. So hopefully this will help your endeavors too. I'll make some more videos on the way.